Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to the Bedford. How are you doing tonight? Well, you're doing pretty good. But as I look around, I see that we are a small audience to start with. It's a little early in the evening. So thank you very much for taking the time and the trouble and the effort to come down early enough for us to start the show at 8:30. How many people, in the traditional way, by the raising of hands, have never been here before? If it's your first time, if you're a Bedford virgin, oh my goodness, a room full of virgins. Tonight, we're going to have to deflower you all one by one in the most musical possible way, of course. And as we introduce to you the philosophy, the concept, and the format of what's going to happen here on the stage tonight, I'm just checking the snare on his. There we go. The first thing you will have noticed when you came in tonight, there was no door entry fee for coming in. However, in return for live music of the highest caliber from some amazing artists, we just ask you to pay something very expensive to be here instead. We're going to ask you, each and every one of you, to pay attention. So this is the deal tonight. For all of these artists during their performances, we ask you to support the acts by not talking through the songs. If you do need to have a chat, or if you're a bit confused which is the door for the way out, it's just this one now. Just keep going that way. We used to have some signs on that door that said this way, but they've gone. Anyway, it's this way. So we ask you to support the artists by not talking through the songs. There will be some intervals in between each act, and we will remain open until midnight tonight in the main bar, so plenty of time to chat and catch up with things. We also ask you to make sure your mobile phones are switched off. It's a very acoustic environment. If your phone should start ringing in the middle of a delicate and a beautiful love song, even if it's in the same key. Si es en la misma... Oh, tickle. No, I can't do this in Spanish. It's too much. Even if it's in the same key. And finally, we want to tell you about our cameras. We've got 3 cameras around the room capturing all the live action on the stage. These cameras are sending the audio-visual feed to a computer which is encoding it, turning it into a digital stream. And via the wonders of technology, ladies and gentlemen, we are webcasting this show live and direct over the internet to the entire world. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really care, do you? But you're humoring me, so thank you very much. We do have an audience of people all over the world watching live right now, including my mum, who's watching live in Bristol. Hi, Mum, love you. Yes. In fact, on the count of 3, if you'll just shout hello, Tony's mum, that will really make her very happy, and she'll send me some more pocket money. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, hello. Hello, Tony's mum. Okay, now, Mum, here's the deal. On the count of 3, shout back at the TV screen or the computer monitor, hello, the Bedford. 1, 2, 3. Mum, your voice has changed dramatically. Anyway, so that's the deal tonight. We're going to welcome to the stage our first performer. Now, as you might imagine, being the first to perform, the one who has to break the ice at the beginning of the evening, the one who has the honor of playing the opening set, it's always a bit nerve-wracking. It's a bit tough. So possibly you could put a little extra love and a little extra energy into your applause. And welcome to the stage, the absolutely brilliant Tony Moore. Thanks very much. Normally that gives a big laugh. Obviously, it's past its sell-by date, that joke. It's about 15 years old now. Just in case we get to the end of the set, Miss Phoebe, and there's some Age of Fear happening. Okay, so did anyone come to see Rachel Hatfield tonight? Okay, so you won't be disappointed that she's not here. She had to cancel. I'm really sorry. However, I am standing in her stead, if that makes some kind of sense. And I'm going to do a short set on the acoustic guitar. This first song is called Face in the Window. Some things are still worth saving, said the man with his white flag waving, on his knees and praying every day. We never want to listen, ignore the truth of our own condition, close our eyes and hope it goes away. 'Cause every day's the same, we gotta find someone to blame, point our finger at the face in the window. when we look in the mirror and see the face in the window. The voice of reason's missing because the serpent's back and hissing, whispering into a willing ear. Bite the apple now, the bullet. You got too much, you don't want to lose it. And anyway, there's nothing wrong round here. 'Cause every day's the same. We gotta find someone to blame. Point our finger at the face in the window. We become so blind, don't believe what we might find when we look in the mirror and see the face in the window. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 da, da, do, 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 do. 'Cause every day's the same. We gotta find someone to blame. Point our finger at the face in the window. We become so blind, don't believe what we might find when we look in the mirror and see the face in the window. When we look in the mirror and see the face in the window. When we look in the mirror and see the face in the window. Thank you very much. So, for the musical amongst you, or the musicians amongst you, you might have noticed that there was a strange chord in the first chorus, and I bent kind of down here. And the reason is because the light shining behind me reflect off the top of my fretboard where the little tiny dots are that tell me where the notes are. And they're really tiny little dots, if you see that. And I couldn't see where the E was up here. And there's where I got it anyway there. If I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have known. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. This is a song I haven't played for a long time, and it's called I Love You Just In Case. And it's for those moments when you pick the phone up to call somebody, and after the conversation you put the phone down and you forget to say I love you. And it doesn't matter if you just nipped down the road to get a newspaper, or if you just come back from a transatlantic trip, or if you've had a bit of a row and you went away for the weekend. Whenever you call someone that you love, always say I love you just in case before you put that phone down. Hello, are you sleeping yet? Did the Sandman come for you? Well, hello, are your cheeks still wet? Did you miss me like crazy too? Well, you know, I just called to say that I'm on my way back home. I love you just in case the human race is dying. And I love you just in case God's cheery face sees mine. Hello, are you still awake? Did you dream the same dream as me? Well, hello, do your hands begin to shake when I ring unexpectedly? Well, you know, I just called to say that I'm on my way back home, and I love you just in case the human race is dying, and I love you just in case God's cheery face sees mine, and I love you just in case I somehow waste my time, and I love you just in case I lose my taste for life. I may be long, you should be strong. I may be late, if that's my fate, but I love you just in case the human race is dying, and I love you just in case God's cheery face sees mine. I love you just in case I lose my taste for life, and I love you just in case I somehow waste my time. Ooh, yeah. I love you just in case I don't make it home. Thank you very much. Roberto, it feels a little bit squashed when I'm digging in for me. Can I have it a fraction louder, thanks. Okay, this is a brand new song, and there's a bit in it that I haven't really sung it properly at all, so anyway, you won't notice because you don't know. But the song's called, I can't even remember. When I get to the chorus, it'll be obvious. Na 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 na. I never was one to communicate. I find it hard to let things go. But there is one thing that I have to state, and it is something you should know. Well, I won't let you get away, so listen well to what I say.